What's up guys, GRC here. First, sorry about my face. No, I haven't had a stroke. It's just a really bad migraine, but I want to get the video done, so we're powering through. Today I have a comparison of the newly updated Zowie EC2A/B. Now it's just called the EC2. I don't know why I'm talking like a robot, but apparently Zowie wants to confuse the shit out of their customers, and it's kind of working. Since I already reviewed the Zowie EC2A way back when, I thought I would do a comparison versus its budget clone, the G-Wolves G302, which I also reviewed about 4 weeks ago. If you have any interest in the EC2 shape, I recommend you watch that video first. There will be a link down in the description, and also I will put one top right, left. In one of the corners, there will also be a link. As always, timestamps for each section of the video will be down below in the comments. In case you want to jump ahead or skip whole sections, you're free to do so. All right, enough jibber jabber, let's get into it.
First up is shape and shell. It's close, but I think the G302 just barely wins here. To my hands, it has the better matte coating. It just feels a bit more grippy. Shapes, as far as I can tell, are the exact same. All the EC2's measurements came within 1mm of the G302, basically margin of error. The G302 also wins in weight, but not by much. To my scale, it weighed about 3 grams lighter than the EC2. Both also feel sturdy and exhibit no creaking. It's good to see Zowie finally get the coating right, as it shares the same one found on the Black S series, but frankly, at this point, it just feels long overdue, and something that should have been present on day one. The G302 just barely ekes out the W, but both are good. Next up is buttons, and unlike shell, the G302 is the decisive winner here. Mouse 1 and 2 and even the side buttons all have less pre and post travel than those found on the EC2. This results in the EC2's buttons feeling mushy in comparison. The G302's feel nice and crispy. It's really unacceptable for a $30 mouse to have better buttons than a $70 mouse. I mean, come on Zowie, get with the program. Even mouse 3 feels better on the G302. Next up is scroll wheel, and this was actually really close. The G302 is better for browsing, but I think the EC2 is better for gaming. There's more tactility in its steps, and since it's a gaming mouse, I have to give the edge to the EC2. Here's a quick sound test so you can see what I mean. Next, we have sensor. The EC2 is the clear winner here. It's sporting the PixArt 3360, one of the best, while the G302 has the good but not great PixArt 3325. Don't get me wrong, the 3325 is a very capable sensor and one I can happily game on, but the 3360 is just better specs-wise, and I actually did notice using it last night that it felt more snappy and responsive. Previously, I didn't think I could notice a difference, but apparently I can. That might not be the case with everyone though. The G302's 3325 also has an unusually high liftoff distance, just something to be aware of. Next up is cable, and neither are top of the line in comparison to what you'll find on the glorious or latest Final Mouse mice, but compared to the G302, I think the EC2 is still noticeably better here. Both are rubber coated, but the EC2's is a more soft and malleable rubber, while the G302's is significantly more rigid. Next, we have mouse feet, and this one is actually just too close to call. Both are fantastic and some of the best stock mouse feet I've come across. It's a tie. Last, but certainly not least, we have value, and the G302 is the clear winner in this department. But what about overall? Despite costing more than double, the EC2 remains tied with the G302 at $3.3. So which one should you choose? Well, that's going to depend on what you value most. If buttons are near the top of your list, get the G302. If sensor is your number one priority, get the EC2. You see where I'm going. Personally, I haven't decided which one I like more. I think right now I'm actually leaning towards the G302 just because its buttons are objectively better, but I need to use the EC2 a bit more and see if there's any noticeable decline or improvement in my play.
Anyway guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to get back to you. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.